Get your rub on with Addicted to the Q.
Hello, Addicted to the Q world. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties. I kept hitting go live and it wasn't wanting to go live. So we got it going now. So how you doing tonight, Aaron?
Oh, doing good, Brad. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good,
So
dude.
before we start, tell us your name and a little bit of background in your company and everything else.
My name's Aaron Griffith. I'm from Centralia, Missouri. My wife, Melissa, and my brother-in-law, Scott McManamall. We all three own Sticky Pig BBQ. Um, we've The Sticky Pig has been around since 2004. So next year will be our 20th anniversary. The Sticky Pig we purchased from our cousins, my wife and my brother-in-law's cousins. It'll be 2 years this January. So they started this company back in 2004, like I said, and they wanted to retire. We'd been around. We've helped them make it, help them label it, all this, everything for the past 11 years that I've been around. So kind of knew a little bit about it and decided to take over since they wanted to get out. So
how many sauces and rubs do you guys have?
we've got 5 sauces. We've got the original mustard, jalapeno, wing, and habanero. So, and then we have just a one main dry rub. It's the sweet dry rub that's we use on everything, anything from chicken, pork, beef to French fries in the air fryer, the deep fryer, to I actually put it on my mac and cheese. Man, that's kind of my secret ingredient for my mac and cheese is our dry rub, and I tell you what, it is a killer mac and cheese, man.
So was it my imagination? Didn't you guys win an award at the American Royal or something here recently, or
Yeah,
award somewhere?
last year. So let's see. In 2001, we got second place with our mustard in the mustard category. 2002, last year we won it. We got grand champion. We actually placed fourth overall in all of the categories with how high it scored.
Wow.
We tied third and fourth. So, and then this year we got third overall with our mustard. So
awesome. That's good.
Yeah, our habanero got 11th or 17th. I can't remember. We've got 5 sauces. I don't have it memorized, but our habanero did really well in the spice category. So, yeah, our original, man, I don't know what happens. We don't ever hardly do good in the original category. I don't know why we always place. I think out of 170 some teams, we got like 140th. But, that's our number one seller, dude. We can't. It's hard to keep in stock. We sell so much of our original sauce. So,
well, that's like I messaged you that time because I went to the store to get some wing sauce and all they had was the original. So I was like,
yeah,
well, that's kind of weird.
Yep. We it's hard to keep everything. We're getting bigger though. So we're in 10 states now. So, and I ship nationwide almost daily. So it's growing really well. So
I will say that wing sauce is phenomenal, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, so a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a super secret or not, but the wing sauce is half of our mustard and half of our jalapeno, and then I add in 4 cups of cayenne pepper. So if you ever wanted to make it at home, that's what it is.
Do you guys have a distributor for it all, or do you do it all?
We do. So I have a distributor for most of Central Missouri. I do distribute to maybe 5 stores myself, but our big distributor is actually Show Me Barbecue Sauce. Enrique, he handles all of mid-Missouri. So I don't even know. His list of stores is huge. So I try to keep up with it, but he's adding new stores all the time. So
I've seen his banner and brand out there. He was at a contest I was cooking in.
Yep. Yep. He was at the one that me and you cooked at
Yep.
Hunsaker's. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. He's a good dude. So.
So do you cook a lot, or was that just kind of a spur of the moment cook?
Man, I tell you what, I just cook at home. Mark, he kind of twisted my arm into that one. I don't professionally. I don't cook. I just kind of do it for the social media aspect. And I was really good last year with the social media and cooking. And yeah, I've got 2 Hunsakers, but man, we've been so busy selling sauce and trying to get in new stores that I haven't done the social media thing like I should be doing. So, but no, I don't do it professionally like you guys. You're a big guy.
No, I'm not. I'm a small fish.
Oh, whatever now. Come on.
So how'd you do that day in Columbia?
I tied for 11th and 12th.
That's not bad.
No, I didn't think so at all. So I was first competition I've ever cooked at first. And so you know how we drew for ribs to go pick? I was like 24th out of 26. So
wow. Well, I was 13th, but I was looking. I don't think there was a bad set of ribs on that table. I wouldn't have turned in.
Right. No, I didn't. I wasn't upset with anything either. So, I mean,
I don't cook primes normally, and they were all primes, so I was happy to know them.
Right. Well, it was weird. I ain't never cooked just one rack of ribs in my life, though.
Really?
No. When we cook at home, both my smokers are packed. So I cook for the week, man.
No, I have one, maybe 2 slabs when I cook, so that was right up my alley.
Right.
Cooking in my backyard, and
yep, I understand.
I didn't comp trim them much. That's why I think I liked that comp and did pretty decent in it, because it was like, hey, this is like a given Saturday for me.
Yeah. No, dude, I think that was a blast. I don't know, you would know more than I would. I do put on one competition here in Centralia. It was this last September.
Yep.
But man, that one was fun. March was a good time. I don't know if they're all like that, you know. It was more of a friendly atmosphere. I don't know if they're all that way, but
that one was a fun one.
Yeah. Y'all cooking extra food and stuff, and
yeah,
I had some, pulled pork for everybody to eat, and
it was a good time.
It was a good time.
We both got stomped by the kid, though.
Yep, we sure did.
Which actually, I actually tied him, but he won the tiebreaker. So.
Oh, dang it!
I said if I got to beat by somebody, at least I'm growing the sport. And it's a kid.
Right. Yep, for sure, man. For sure.
So I'm guessing the original, or did you come out with all of the sauces all at once, or what was the story?
So I don't know a whole lot of the backstory. I guess I should. It's kind of my Quentin Tainter. He is the guy that owned and come up with the recipes all himself. He is my wife's cousin's husband. So I know it sounds some all down the line stuff, but they're really good friends of ours. He still comes over all the time. We still drink beer, talk about sauce all the time. But he worked at 3M in Columbia. Mm-hmm. And he started making his own sauce. It obviously original come out first, and then mustard and jalapeno. And then, if I heard them correctly, Enrique is the one that told him to do the wing sauce. So that was Enrique's idea, their distributor. So, and they were actually really, really good friends with Blues Hog. Bill, not the new guy, Tim, but Bill Anderson, I think is their last name, if I got that right. They're really good friends with him. They made sauce together. Both of them come out within a year of the same sauce, and their original are really close together. Our original and Blues Hog original are very close. So, I know for a good while they even made Blues Hog in Quentin and Teresa's house where they made their sauce for a good while. So that's as far as I know. Quentin, he's the mastermind behind it all. They never went to them. They never sent it to the American Royal. So I was like, the first year, I was like, yeah, we're sending it. I want to see how good we can do. And sure enough, the first year we owned it, we got first place in the mustard category. So the American Royal was a little sketchy this year, boys.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
The same thing happened to the actual competitors is what happened to us for the barbecue sauce.
Really?
Yeah, we were supposed to find out on, I think it was a Friday. We didn't find out till the following Friday after. So it was a full week after. They just kept saying technical difficulties. And I was like, man, there's something sketch. I don't know.
That was beginning of the year, though, wasn't it? Like April?
Yes, I mailed it in April.
Yeah.
And the contest was in May.
Yeah, because that's when we do our rubs and all that. Yep. And then the Royals, September, October. Yep. So it's kind of, there's something there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to. I was just like, and I tried calling. Nobody would answer. I was like, guys, what is going on? Last year, man, we found out the morning to the dot that they told us that it was coming out. And then this year.
That's like this year when they, delayed awards and then they skipped pork, and that was the category that had all the discrepancies in it. And
yeah, I don't know. They just kept blaming it on technical difficulties, and I was like,
how many technical difficulties can you have?
Yeah. Then what happened? I was watching. I'm good friends with Robert, and talking with him, and I was like, man, this is kind of weird. We're several months apart, but it sounds like the same thing's happening. What's going on? But, I'm still happy with how he plays, so it's okay. But
yeah. Well, they got Rod Gray. I mean, you got to give some trust somewhere. He's probably going to, as the new guy, just revamp everything.
Right.
At least that's what I'm hoping.
Right. It was just weird.
So you said you're friends with 4 bones in a box for ribs, Robert Jackson. That's what I heard he turns in.
Yeah, I was actually at a wedding last night with him. Yep.
I saw a picture, I don't know who it was, posted on Facebook that said they cooked with Robert Jackson's dad, and it looked freaking identical to Robert Jackson in like 30 years.
Yeah, Robert's a good dude, man. I like Robert a lot.
He's just one of those guys you can't be like, you can't.
No,
kick my butt week in and week out. But
so a little backstory with Robert. My wife has been best friends with his sister since kindergarten. So they have grown up together, and we have a nickname. We don't call Robert. We call him brother. That's what his sisters always called him, was brother. So every time we see him, hey brother, how you doing? But
he uses your sauce and rubs.
Yep. I know for sure the dry rub he uses in his ribs. So he'll tell anybody that. He don't care.
Where's my notebook at?
Write it down, bud. Write it down. Yeah. And he sells my sauce for me too at a lot of competitions. So, yep. No, I'll take it, man. Whatever I can use, whatever I can do with him, he promotes it. So.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah. There he was. It was a Facebook thing. Somebody was talking about their pork, and they just had pork rub number 1, number 2. I mean, how am I supposed to shig if you don't have your labels out to know?
Right. Right. No, I get it. Yeah, I just got to come up, man. Seems like everybody and their dog and their brother's using that Blues Hog, something Chipotle,
raspberry Chipotle.
Yeah. Oh, Sticky Pig. That's their next goal, man.
You should
put that thing under the table. Nobody wants that no more.
Or a fruity something, or
yeah, we're working on a fruity something right now. I don't want to. Bradley knows, but I'm not going to put it on. Not going to put it out there too far on the interwebs.
I do know. I'm hoping I can try a sample of it when it gets close.
When it gets closer, I got a little bit more tweaking to do. just a little bit more.
It sounds like it's going to be great.
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. I'm not going to give any hints though yet because it's still way in the early process of it. But I was talking to Bradley about the other night. I'm pretty stoked, man. I'm pretty stoked. So we'll see. And we ran out of habanero. I've only got maybe 2 cases left, but I picked a whole bunch of habaneros this weekend, so we're going to get a new fresh batch of it going. That's a pretty good sell. We made a bunch last year, so I don't know with this year's drought. I don't know if we're going to, because I don't like using dried anything. I use fresh habaneros, fresh jalapenos. So I'm going to make as much as we can. And, if that's all we got, that's all we got. But I know a lot of people out there like that. It hadn't been, we made it last year, and that was the first year in 6 years, I think. Maybe 5 years that it had been made. So
you guys make all your sauces in-house. You don't co-pack? You don't use
No, we have a co-packer. He's in Middletown. So I have a co-packer. I take him all my stuff. He doesn't really know my recipes. I kind of keep that I didn't sign anything with him, so I kind of kept that to myself, spice wise, but he knows, how much habaneros to use, how much jalapenos to use and stuff like that. But like I said, it's all fresh or at least pickled. I don't do the stuff that comes in a box that's been dried and grind. I don't do that. My stuff's fresh. So
I'm sure it makes a difference in flavor.
It does, and it's a lot easier to control the spice of it. So when you get with that powder stuff, you can make it a little extra spicy or not spicy enough. So that's kind of how we do it. And I have a co-packer for my dry rub. I have not mixed dry rub, man, yet. So I've heard horror stories from the previous owners, Quinn and Teresa, and they say it is not worth it, man. He said if you can find a co-packer for dry rub, you stick to it. So I have a place in St. Louis that makes it for me. They actually know the recipe. They mix it, label it, bottle it, whatever, and pack it, and I go pick it up. So
is that McCarthy?
Yeah, it is. It is McCarthy's. They just do, man. I just can't beat their prices, even if I do it myself.
Yeah.
And it's so consistent every time, dude. It's just everything consistent. Even if I do the 5.5 ounce to the 24 ounce or a 50-pound box, that's just every single time it's spot on. So, and they've used this is our 18th year with McCarthy's. So. Nice. Yep. And the only time it's ever raised in price is when the plastic bottles pricing adjusts, but they'll go back down too. So, we try to keep it. We've been trying to eat a lot of the cost of the current economic situation that we're in. We're trying to eat a lot of it. We're not making nothing. We raised prices when we bought 10%. We haven't raised since. So that seems like a lot, but man, when you come down to it, we're talking like 25 cents. So we're just hoping for something will change, soon, because I want to expand to different. Man, we've got such great ideas with more sauces and stuff, but right now we're not sure if it's worth the struggle to bring on several new sauces or dry rubs till things get a little bit ironed out with our economy. So
yeah. That's what I always say. It's it's not the best time to start a business right now.
Right. Hey, look at me. I did it. But no, we're doing just fine. We love it. We love the people in it. Right now, I don't think it's the time though for us to expand huge, come out with a whole bunch of new inventory. And I'll tell you, it is hard to store inventory. Like a little guy like me, you've got to have a lot of space. So we're definitely right where we need to be right now.
Yep.
So we just want to push, we have never been into the barbecue competition side of this. We've been in the catering and we want to see it on everybody's table at home. So this is kind of new to us. So we're just trying to we want to meet both ends. We really want to meet what you guys as competition people do. We want to be able to satisfy you guys and the people at home. We want, I want to be as popular as Sweet Baby Ray's, man. I know that laugh, but if you look in a lot of America's refrigerators, there's going to be a lot of Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah. So that's our mission. That's our mission. So,
I get it completely.
But we'll get there, man. We'll get there, I think.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I think the couple teams that I know, the Muddy River Smokers and Robert Jackson, they've definitely drawn attention to your guys' sauce and rubs.
Yep. Man, I love that high school thing. I had no idea. That's new to me till I, took over Sticky Pig.
Oh yeah. I wish I could. Osceola is one of the first teams in Missouri to do it.
Yep.
I wish I keep trying and pushing for my high school, but so far I haven't got anything accomplished.
I was lucky enough this year. I pushed for a county fair in Mexico, Missouri to do it. And I got 3 high schools, 3 surrounding high schools to actually compete at the county fair this last July. And it was a blast, dude. And the kids loved it. And I'm hoping next year it's even bigger. I've been talking with Mark Hunsaker, putting on some classes, maybe some build your own drum classes for the high schools.
Yep.
And they're eating it up, dude. They're eating it up. The biggest thing I ran into with a lot of the high schoolers is they're scared of charcoal and wood smokers. They love those pellet grills. And I was like, guys, there's nothing to be scared of. You just got to try it. So that's kind of where I decided I was going to bring Mark into the situation.
Yep.
Mark and Ryan, they can really talk to people. I can bullshit with the best of them, but Mark and Ryan, they can really sit down and describe everything and make people not nervous about it. So, I don't know, dude. I hope it turns into something huge because I love Osceola, but Osceola is like 3.5 hours away from my house.
Yep.
I don't get to go down and see them that often. So, and I know that there's another guy local that's really pushing for Hallsville, which is close to me and Mark. I know who it is. I gotta think of the name. You would know him. We'll come back to it, but I know he was willing to donate all of his smokers to the Hallsville school just to get it going. And man, if I push teams like y'all and high schoolers, man, I'd be set, dude. That stuff's phenomenal because you guys show kids. I know you guys would. I know Bradley for sure. I've seen you and your boys.
Oh yeah.
Out there, and
Brian cooks with his kids on YouTube videos too.
Yep. And who was the guy in front of me at Mark's? It was between me. He was just to the left of us in the tent. His daughter was
Thomas with
Thomas Miller.
His daughter's cooking.
Yeah, she's you boys are gonna have to watch out when she gets a little bit older.
She's a good cook.
Yeah, she is.
She got 9th at Kids Q in the Royal.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I saw that. That's phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. So she's gonna
started cooking a lot this year.
Yep. She's good. She's real good. So, man, whatever we can do to push kids like that, man, I'm all for it.
I completely agree.
All for it, dude.
I always say we got to grow the next generation of sport.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I'm self-taught on everything I do. Like, I bought my first grill when I was in 8th grade. My parents didn't grill. They just, even though I lived on a farm my entire life, everything was just cooked in the house, like on the stovetop. No grills, no nothing. So I bought my first grill when I was in 8th grade and self-taught. We cooked a lot of daggum steaks, and chicken. Mom was always on a diet, so we always had to eat chicken. But I hate cooking chicken now, man. I won't touch it. Don't want to eat it. my brother-in-law Scott, he teases me all the time because he wants me to do a competition with him, and I'm like, that's fine, but I'm only doing ribs. I ain't doing anything else. That chicken's yours. I don't want it. I don't even want to eat it. Like, you keep it to yourself.
I don't mind.
So,
I kind of like chicken cooking.
Oh man, the only thing I want to cook is chicken wings, dude. That's it. That's the only thing I like. I can tear up some chicken wings.
Yes.
So I want to smoke them and then flash fry them. That's the way.
Yeah,
That's the way we do it at our house, anyways. Man, nobody judge me for this. All you listeners out there, the air fryer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Don't judge me, but the air fryer, man, air fryer chicken wings, and then you roll it in you got to put a little bit of olive oil on it, then our dry rub. You cook them in the air fryer, and then you put a little bit of wing sauce or the habanero on there. I promise you, those are some of the best dadgum wings you ever had. So, oh man, they're so good, dude. So good.
That wing sauce is no joke.
It is, dude. And I'll tell you what, little secret with the air fryer, you cook them all but 2 minutes through. Leave 2 minutes on your little cooker. Open your drawer, put the wing sauce on it, put them back in for 2 minutes. No more, no less. Holy moly's, they're delicious. I'm telling you, dude, that's my favorite. That's our favorite for sure.
You have to try it.
Yep. I love it, dude. That's air fryer is the way to go. I don't like telling a whole lot of people that because I get a lot of crap for it, but you can't always have the smoker going. So
we have one at home. It's probably used as much as our microwave.
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We don't hardly ever use the oven anymore.
No.
Mm-hmm.
French fries to everything, dude.
We reheat pizza in it, and it tastes just as good, if not better, than Swiss.
Yes, definitely. Now I'm really good at burning shit with the air fryer. I am really good at it. Yeah, really good at it. Like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
The first night we got ours, I think it was like the barbecue chicken strips or whatever, and I threw those in there. I just thought went off the same directions as the back of the thing in the oven. I was like, all right, 20-some minutes. No, don't do that.
No, that convection part of it'll get you. If you ain't paying attention, it'll get you.
All of a sudden, I'm like, what's that? What's burning? I'm like, oh crap.
Man, I'll tell you what, bacon in an air fryer is delicious. It'll smoke your house up. It'll get the smoke rolling with that bacon grease going to the bottom. But man, it's good. But
put some of that bacon marshmallow rub Brian's working on, and
hey, that's a secret though.
Last week. It's not a secret. You said you were going to do it last episode.
Well, I had to go down the rabbit hole of finding all the product for it.
Well, now maybe you're going to have it, maybe you're not.
No, it's going to be made now. It's definitely going to be made now.
Good.
Well, Brian, do you have any questions for him?
You know
more about the rub sauce business than I do.
Well, maybe. Let's see. So we went over distributor. What do you do for a living?
I work for the city of Columbia. I work in high voltage. I'm a substation tech.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been doing that for 6 going on 7 years now. I'm a journeyman. I work from 13.8 to 161,000 volts.
Holy crap.
Damn. Yep. I do that 5 days a week and some days 7. So
you shut the power off first, right?
I would love to, man. I'd love to turn it off sometimes, but that's not always the case.
Now you're saying, touching on your high school thing, I don't even know the name of the school. I know Caleb Martin is my contact for his school, and I just started sponsoring their high school team.
Okay.
So I can't.
Hallsville?
Is it Hallsville?
You're starting to help Hallsville. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it is. It's in my contacts.
Yeah. Man, I saw the guy. He was at our competition, Bradley. And he come. I don't know why I'm missing the name here. The name's just flat out drawn on me. No. Oh, I've got him on Facebook, but I'm scared to get out of here to look at it.
That's me, yeah. Caleb Martin. I think he's Hallsville. I'm going to go down this winter. We're going to do a little help practice cook with the high schoolers and class.
Yep.
And then be out in May, June, July, whenever the contest is.
Nice. Yep. I tried to get I got Centralia's high school to do our competition here in Centralia, but I couldn't get any of the other kids were kind of scared of it. So that's kind of just my goal, is to just get these kids not scared of. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of room to talk, man. I've been to one competition and Mark had to twist my hand until I got there. But I told him, I was like, hey, if you guys show up, I'll give you all the product you need. I just want you to do it.
Yeah.
Have fun. You ain't got to tell anybody that I gave you the stuff, that you don't got to put up a banner for me. I don't even care. I just want you there.
Yeah. That's what I did. I was like, here's a bunch of bottles. Yep. Take it, have fun through the school year. We'll come down in the winter. I'll bring a bunch more. Yep. We'll run over a couple different I'm even going to show them how to do bacon wrap marshmallows.
Oh,
nice. That marshmallow bacon rub, that was no joke, because I do a ton of marshmallow and bacon crap.
Oh, I love it, dude. Those are two of my favorite things.
So I got an episode in here. It's the lava potatoes, the volcano potato, only with the sweet potato as a dessert, bacon marshmallow.
Nice.
And then with it, I did bacon wrap marshmallows for a first time, going, what if we could do that? How it would taste? Nobody's done either of these.
No, I've never heard of that at all, bud.
I took the volcano potato, made it in the dessert potato, and then did a bacon wrap marshmallow, going, okay, now we've done it like 7 times, because it's just a good, sweet, smoky bacon flavor with that creamy marshmallows. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, that's
so awesome, I'm going to take that down, do that as a treat while I'm teaching them, like, all right, now I got to get my hands dirty, show you how to trim the meat. So you eat the treat and I'll get dirty.
Yeah.
But
heck yeah, dude.
It's kids. Show them our passion for it, that there's other things you can do, might kick off something in their brain where it's not like, oh, we're just in a cooking class. It's like, holy cow.
Right.
Now I can play with stuff and do a lot more.
Yep. Man, I'm all about the appetizers. I don't know what else to call them besides appetizer, Super Bowl party food. That's up my alley. Like, I wish we could have a full competition with that, because I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve, because that's all I do. It's what I'm known for in my family, is the appetizer guy. And so I do the pig shots, dude. Pig shots are awesome. My family loves pig shots. I change it up a little bit. I did a little barbecue competition where I just did the 1 by Wonder, and Bradley, I used a little bit of that sauce on there that I was telling you about, and I did win it. I won it, and then I love the pig shots. I loved anything with pickles and bacon. I don't know why. Pickles and bacon are my jam. I can eat it nonstop. Shotgun shells are good. They're not my favorite. I'd rather go with the pig shots over the shotgun shells.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, anything to do with pickles and bacon or andouille sausage, man, you can count me in. I'm going to be there. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. When you invite a group over, you're like, hey, come on over. We're going to have dinner. Well, what's for dinner? Finger food.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm there.
It's all appetizers. I got 4 of them ready. Bring what you want.
Yep. So that's normally what we do. Finger food's everything. I'm both my in-laws and my family. We're all finger food people, man.
Yep.
So we make meals out of it for sure.
I did. Brian did smoked queso, and I did chili on the grill and smoker this past weekend. That was good.
Yep. I got a smoked queso recipe that I've had. 2, maybe 3 years now. It's expensive to make. It's about $70 to make, but I'm telling you what, dude, it's so good.
It adds up.
I'm almost worn out of it because my wife's made me cook it so much. But my wife and kids and the family, they seem to never get sick of it. But I'd share that recipe with a couple friends of mine. I don't know about everybody, but it's pretty good. And my smoked mac and cheese, man. My mac and cheese That's a game changer. Everybody there, any it doesn't matter. I make it a lot for Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's where I make it the most for family and for at my work. My work won't get off my butt. I have to bring it every year or somebody's going to get pissed. So it's phenomenal. It's the my rub and pepper jack cheese. Those are the two secret ingredients that I don't know what it is about it, man. It's delicious. And smoking it too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Brings a whole new flavor to it. But
oh yeah.
Well, next time you guys do like a taco night or anything, smoke beans before you take them in and make them into refried beans.
Really?
Yeah, trust me.
Right. All right, I trust you.
Now it's a smoked refried bean. Oh my lord!
Yeah, that's my wife's favorite. It's refried beans, so I'll have to do that for sure. That's awesome, dude.
I do. If you can smoke it, or if you've never smoked it, I'll smoke it.
Smoke it.
I don't care.
Guarantee it, dude.
Like, let's try it.
Yep. Everybody, since I've gotten those, I bought the business, running the business, and I'm everything Sticky Pig, man. And getting those Hunsaker smokers or cooking like that, just not with the Traeger or. Mm-hmm. Nothing against that. If you use it, that's great. That's what I started on, but I don't hardly use mine at all now. But anything Sticky Pig and anything I can smoke, I'm gonna do it.
Yep. I got a Fast Eddie Cook Shack, so with that being a big electric smoker or pellet smoker, I'll throw like you name it, I'll pack it and. We'll have 100 people over here eating out of it, but it's like, I don't care. One whole rack of poppers, one whole rack of pig shots, a pan of queso. I'm like, we got all 4 appetizers going for everybody all at once.
Yep. I mean, I tell you, they got their purpose for sure. If I've got a bunch of pulled pork to cook, I sponsor a lot of the county fairs around here with Sticky Pig, and I donate the meat and my cooking. My time for cooking it, I have to use my pellet grill for it too to get it all done. So they have their purposes for sure. But if I'm trying to, tickle somebody's fancy, I'm going to use my drums for sure. So there's just something about them, dude. I don't know. That's Mark and Ryan's deal, not mine. But I can prove it to people. They're like, man, you spent what? And I'm like, wait a second. You need to try it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely they're good cookers for sure.
Oh, yeah. And dude, I'm just telling you what I'm all about. People, I'm going to push something so hard if the people behind it are good. They're good people. I'm going to push it. I don't care, man, if you're trying to sell the same thing that I'm selling. If you're a good person, I'm gonna push you. That's
kind of how we are here too.
Yeah. That's just how it is. You're good people. I'm gonna push it, and every time that I've done that, they've done the same for me. So that's just if I never make it big, that's one goal though. That's one thing you can always going to be able to say about us is we've pushed all the nice people too. So
that's what me and Brian were talking one time because I'm looking into getting sauce. It's down the road, but I got a sauce I'm trying to get out and get bottled and everything, and he's helped me a lot. And I asked something about some of the big boys, and he said they won't share anything with you. And I said, well,
no.
And he said, well, what's? And I like we both agreed. I said, what's the point of getting yourself big if you don't help?
If you're going to be like that, yeah. I'm not trying to be big. I just want everybody to try it. That's all I want. I just I don't necessarily want to be big, but I would love to be in everybody's refrigerator. That's it, man. I'm not looking for I think I got the best sauces on the planet, but everybody that owns their own business is going to say the same thing. But I'm not going to stop from pushing somebody else's product too, because I know in the 2 years that I've been in it a lot more than 2 years, but since I've owned it, not everybody's flavor profile is the same as mine.
Nope.
So, a lot of people think my original is too spicy. I get that. That makes sense. Or, if you go to Kansas City, they're like, man, where's the vinegar in it? This isn't what I like. So I get it. I understand. You like my sauce is red. You like a dark brown sauce. That's fine. I get it. Not a big deal, man.
Yep.
So I just want somebody to try it. I want to know. And I love hearing people say, dude, that's awesome. Like, I love it. So that's what keeps us in it. So that and good people, people loving your stuff and good people doing it, dude, it's nothing better. Nothing better. I think the world needs a lot more stuff like that.
Well, that wing sauce made me thinking about making wings the day after, just because I was thoroughly enjoying. I did not make a big enough batch the first time.
Yeah, dude, it happens. It happens. It happens for sure. So our wing sauce was a slow one to start, man. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's too spicy. It's too spicy." A lot of times when you cook with our sauces and you actually get the sauce hot and cook it on a meat, the heat tames. It tames down. So when most people try it, it's just as a dipping sauce. It's spicy as just a dipper. But once you cook with it, it tames it down. It gets a little bit sweeter. And then a little bit later, there's like, oh, there's the spice. There it is. I taste it. It's still in there, but it's just not as hot. So it's a big thing with like our jalapeno is not spicy at all. Those are pickled jalapenos. It ain't spicy. People just need to, they see the sign. Oh gosh, that's jalapenos. That's going to be hot. No, it tastes like a jalapeno. That was our goal. That's what Quentin's goal was. And that's what I try to tell everybody, give it a chance. You just need to try it. It's not hot. It just has a jalapeno flavor profile, but habanero and wing. Yeah, that stuff's hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little spicy, but if you cook with it, like literally, like I love making wing or ribs with the habanero. If you just baste it on and give it to somebody, they're like, "Gosh, dang, this is spicy." But you cook with it, it turns into what I call a sweet heat. I don't know a better way to describe it, but a sweet heat, and you get a little bit of heat, you get a little bit of sweet, and it's perfect. I mean, perfect. But most times I just don't tell people what I use. Like, here, just try this. It'll be okay. You'll like it. You tell them the name, they're like, I don't know, man. That sounds pretty spicy. Then they eat it and they're like, well, that ain't half bad. That's not too hot at all. Yeah. So
what we need to do is collaborate, you and I. You make sauce. I'm growing I don't know, pepper. we got slapped with the 6-pack jalapeno peppers that were mislabeled in the spring. So we dubbed them the Russian roulette because they could either be hot or they could be super sweet. You don't know. Yep. So I make them into poppers, and I'm like just laughing at my friends, going, "Yeah, those are made with what I call the Russian roulette." So it's you pick your damage.
Yep.
So I've got a bunch of seeds for next year because I'm going to regrow them just because they're good.
Yeah.
And it's fun not knowing what you're going to get.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm just going to let everybody else try first, and then I'll work my way in.
That's what I'm saying. Next year, I'll keep the harvest. I'll keep bringing them down to you. Yeah. You create a sauce, call it Russian roulette.
Yep.
And just give me 10%.
All right, man. I'm sure we could work something out. I got a base recipe that always goes good with either sweet or spice. We'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, it's either way. You could make one that's all sweet, and then the next bottle or next batch could be all heat. You don't know.
No. Russian roulette, man.
Russian roulette sauce. I like
it. Yeah.
It is.
That's fantastic. Fantastic idea. $1 million idea right there, man.
Right there. That'll put us in everyone's. That'll put us in their house.
Oh, for sure.
Instead of the hot chip challenge, it's the Russian roulette sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll put both our names on it, dude. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fantastic.
That's awesome.
But,
well, you got anything else for him, Brian, before I let him go?
Not offhand.
Sweet, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for everything, dude. Thanks for letting me get my name out there. My name, our name. So I appreciate it. I'm down for this whenever, guys. So you find out the high schoolers too, man. I want to help out high schoolers. So anything like that, dude, I'm down. So I'm not going to say I'm the greatest cook, but I'll come teach him how to use a Hunsaker for sure, or anything like that.
Yep.
So
That sounds great. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yep.
yeah,
Thank
not
you.
a problem, guys. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll stay in touch.
Yes, sir. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Sounds good.
See you guys.
See ya.